Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode here at Sportastic. And today we're going to be analyzing the top 5 candidates for NBA MVP. This number 5 spot was a really close call between two very young and exciting players, Jayson Tatum and Pascal Siakam. And I decided to give the edge to Pascal Siakam because of the Raptors' excellent record after losing their best player, Kawhi Leonard, last season, after winning the championship and coming back this season and still holding the number 2 spot in the Eastern Conference. So I'll give the edge to Pascal Siakam, and he'll take that number 5 spot in our list. Him and Tatum are averaging exactly the same amount of points a game with 23.6. Tatum has 7.1 rebounds and Siakam has 7.5 rebounds. So they have very similar numbers and they're averaging almost the same amount of assists. Tatum 2.9 and Siakam 3.6. But I'll just give the edge to Pascal Siakam because of the record of the Raptors without Kawhi Leonard is very impressive, and I'll give him that. So at number 4, I'll give that spot to James Harden. He's leading the NBA again in points a game with 34.4, and the number 2 spot in that list is Bradley Beal with 30.5. So it's a big margin, and it's pretty impressive what James Harden has been able to do for yet another season leading the NBA in points a game. However, I'll leave him at the number 4 spot because, again, another underwhelming season for the Houston Rockets, only holding the 6th place in the Western Conference. And for an MVP conversation, we would like to see players that are either leading a bad team into the playoffs or leading a good team to the number 1 or number 2 spot. So that's why I'm leaving James Harden at number 4, although he has really impressive numbers. At number 3, starting our podium, I have Luka Doncic from the Dallas Mavericks. Again, as one of the criteria that I have just said to you guys, Luka Doncic is leading an average to bad team into the playoffs. He now has the Dallas Mavericks at the number 7 spot in the Western Conference, and that's really impressive for a team that for the past couple of seasons has been underperforming. Luka is averaging 28.7 points a game, 7.3 rebounds, and 8.7 assists. So he's almost at that triple-double margin with a very impressive number of points a game only in his second season. So number 3 spot goes to Luka Doncic. At number 2, and that was another difficult decision between number 1 and number 2. But number 2 spot goes to LeBron James. LeBron is leading the Los Angeles Lakers after missing the playoffs last season. He's leading the Lakers into the number 1 spot and probably holding that position until the end of the season, whenever that may be. After missing the playoffs, as I mentioned last season, being of course an odd year for LeBron James since he doesn't miss playoffs. He came back, got Anthony Davis, got Frank Vogel as the new head coach, and the Lakers are playing very well this season, holding the number 1 spot in the Western Conference, the second best record in the league, second only to the Milwaukee Bucks. LeBron James is averaging 25.7 points a game, 7.9 rebounds, and leading the league in assists with 10.6, the only player averaging 2 digits in assists. So the number 2 spot goes to LeBron James, and the number 1 and our back-to-back league MVP goes to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis is leading the Milwaukee Bucks to have the best record in the league. They are at 53-12 on top of the Eastern Conference. Yes, they are coming off a 3-game losing streak, but with this break that all the sports are suffering right now, and the NBA will not be back until mid-May at least. I'm sure after this break is over that those numbers are not going to matter anymore because that was too long of a break. So it would be very hard for us to predict how the teams are going to come back after this break. It's like in Formula One when the leading driver has a 25-second gap to the second place, and there's a terrible crash on the track, and the safety car has to come in. As soon as that safety car comes in, all the gaps become zero, and they're all right behind each other. So we'll see after this break how all the teams come back. And that's our top 5 MVP candidates for the NBA season. Let us know what you think. Leave us a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more videos. I'll see you next time.